Hello, I'm Trevor Smith from the Interactive Robotics Lab presenting Loopy movements, emergence of rotation in a multicellular robot. Loopy's decentralized cells coordinate to rotate, similar to a sunflower tracking the sun. Using simulated chemical reactions, diffusion, and active transport, Loopy pumps chemicals against their concentration gradient, creating wave-like propagation that drives its rotation. How does Loopy's rotation emerge? By looking at Loopy's lobes, we can see that it rotates counterclockwise in the environment. However, if we look at the cable that is fixed to its cells, it rotates the opposite way. Also, from the plot of the trajectory of one of Loopy's cells, we can see that its tangential velocity is highest in the valley between lobes, and the velocity is very small near the tips of the lobes. Thus, it is likely that Loopy is pushing off the tips of its lobes to rotate. The sign of the wave speed parameter dictates the direction of rotation, and as the magnitude decreases, Loopy rotates slower. How does morphology affect rotation? As Loopy changes between the 5 to 4, then 3 lobe morphologies, we see that the lobe speed decreases as the number of lobes decrease, while the cellular speed increases. Next, as the lobes become less pronounced, the cell speed decreases, but the lobe speed increases. When Loopy has no lobes, rotation ceases because the chemical distribution is even, leaving no gradient for active transport. How resilient is this approach to failure? Two failure scenarios were evaluated: sequential and random order motor torque disabling. In both scenarios, Loopy was able to sustain more than 12 motor failures before halting. This is one third of its total motors. Loopy is able to continue rotating due to its clumping of disabled motors into a rigid chunk that is pushed by the other cells. In conclusion, we have demonstrated the emergence of rotation through decentralized cellular interactions. Loopy's morphology distributes rotational movement between its lobes and cells, and it continues to rotate across various morphologies, even up to one third of its motors failing. Thank you for watching Loopy Movements.